We would hear knocking and banging and different noises, and we just brushed it off to like the TV, the wind or whatnot. Now we know it was a grown-ass man, just a man.
It's a renter's worst nightmare come to life when a California woman finds a man under her home living in the basement.
Imagine being half awake and seeing an arm, a dirty arm, come out of this hole.
It happened in Lake Elsner, California, about 70 miles southeast of Los Angeles. That's where Ashley Guardino says she found a man hiding under her rental home.
I'm standing at the front door and I'm like peeking out and I see the grass moving over here. Oop. Grass is moving. A arm comes out of the hole and is feeling around, a dirty ass arm's feeling around this hole outside.
In a TikTok after the suspect's arrest, Guardino explained she woke up early one weekend morning to what she thought was her landlord.
It was about 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and what we thought was our landlord crawling around on the roof, because I wouldn't put it past him, was not our landlord. So I came out in the morning. I was a little upset. It was Saturday. We had plans that day, and we wanted to sleep in. So we heard this banging, and I came out ready to like tell the landlord off. They're out here a lot. So I came out right here, front door, and heard some noises over here. And I look and I see the grass kind of ruffling around, and I look closer and it's a hand, and the hand's coming in and out and up the side of the wall. Filthy ass hand.
Guardino tells viewers she believes the suspect was barricading himself inside her basement.
And what he was doing was grabbing bricks and trying to pull them through this hole, barricade himself inside so that nobody could see him. So he was reaching for these bricks right here and trying to pull them in.
After that, Guardino says her reaction became fight or flight.
And so when I saw him, I said, "What the f are you doing?" And I grabbed the mop and I S-T-A-B-D-E-D, S-T-A-B, you know what I'm saying, through the hole. And I hit him a few times. And after I hit him, he retreated. Then his hand came back out. So we did it again, started yelling, fight or flight. I come out here, I'm all pissed off. Granted, I didn't get to sleep in. And so I came out here and I went down here to this hole, because I know that's the only way that you can get in. And I'm looking in the hole and I'm yelling at him, "Get the f out. What are you doing in our house? Get out of this." Yelling at him. I say, "You're a weirdo." Saying all kinds of things, no response.
It was then that Guardino's partner reached out to police.
So I tell my partner, "Call the cops. There's a guy under the house." She calls the cops. The cops take like maybe 30 minutes to get down here because it's not an emergency. And we tell them, and they're kind of nonchalantly walking around like, "Okay, there's a guy under your house." They go over there, they threaten dogs and guns because he's not responding. He was just quiet. And they're yelling at him to come out, and he's ignoring the police. So they threaten the dog. Finally, about 30 minutes, he decided to come out. And you guys all saw that. He crawled out of there, cracked out on probably meth, flocka, bath salts, whatever. Zombie is what people are calling him.
Guardino caught this portion on camera as police call for the man to come outside. Her video then captures the man exiting the basement. After that, he's taken into custody.
You see him?
Yeah. think so.
It's Takashi 6'9".
Oh, he's high as
Guardino says she believes the man was living in her basement for months.
I don't really know how long he was there, but hindsight has given me a little bit of a timeline. So the reason I think it was 3 months was because this access here that is now boarded up had a screen on it, and the screen had been knocked off probably 2-3 times a week, and I was out here putting it back on because I didn't want the cats to get in there. And then we would come home and the vent would be off again. And so I thought the cats were in there and getting hot and then jumping out in the middle of the day and knocking it off. So I would come out here and I would put it back on. And that happened for about 3 months, that the vent was repeatedly off and I was putting it back on.
In retrospect, Guardino remembers hearing noises she had previously ignored.
We remember hearing some knocking and whistling and different things, noises going on in the house. There's this unit here that's empty and this unit here that's empty, and we're the only ones that live in this complex or house that's been broken up into different units. So we would hear knocking and banging and different noises, and we just brushed it off to like the TV, the wind or whatnot. Now we know it was a grown-ass man.
The name of the man found in Guardino's basement has not yet been publicly released. Guardino has since found a new home and plans to move in the near future. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Gillespie.